Hey guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Dina. Today we will be hitting abs. I got a lot of great feedback from the last ab video I did, and you guys wanted more, so today we're doing more. Let's go ahead and get warmed up, take it into a jog. Just get our bodies warmed up so we're not just doing abs and with our bodies cold and stiff. All right, let's take it to a single knee march. Popping those knees up, you can start to warm up those abs. You pull in your knees, drawing, using your abs, cores tight. Nice, use those arms to help you. Runner's arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks in 1. Nice. And let's go ahead and take it back to the jog. So today we're going to be using the handlebars and the ankle straps. So just those two. We'll be doing a few different moves, some supersets and some circuits, and then we'll finish off with some plank variations. All right? And back to the high knees. Single knee pops, belly in, drawing your knees up, using those abs. Keep it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks, 1. Nice job. You have 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Shake out whatever you need to. We're going to start with a couple stretches. We're going to take your right arm, or whichever arm you want, across to the opposite side, feeling that stretch. Couple deep inhales and exhales out. Strong exhales, inhale and exhale, reach a little farther. Nice, and go ahead, release. Other side, inhale and exhale, reach. Inhale and exhale, reach and exhale, blowing out all the air from your belly. And one more time. Nice job. Let's go ahead, dropping down on those knees. So we want to tuck those hips in. We normally, when we sit down for a squat, we sit those hips back. I want you guys to tuck your hips in just for this exercise. So hips are in, we're down, and go ahead, reach to one side. Same thing that we just did. We're just going to come back center. We'll take it to 10 reaches. 10, 9, just getting warmed up here. 8, starting to engage that core so we can really feel it in those moves. 7, 6, 5. If you need to hold on to that belly to really feel those abs tightening, or remind yourself, feel free. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. We're going to take it to the other side. Again, I'm going to have you sit down. So instead of sitting that butt back, you're tilting those hips in. Hips are forward, going to the other side, dropping it down, and reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, reaching farther and farther every time. 6. So each time you reach, you're reaching with purpose, bending over just a little farther, stretching out through those sides, through those obliques. Keep it up. 3 more. Exhaling all you've got out. 2. And this last one. Let me hear that loud exhale. Awesome job. All right, so our first move, we're going to start out. We're going to have 2 moves. We're going to do it on each side and 3 times. So these are going to be oblique movements. So you have a couple options for setup. So you can either have, you can double up on 15. So it's through 1, hooked onto 5. And we're doing one arm at a time, one side at a time. So through 1, hooked onto 15, double it up, and hook both onto one handlebar. Or you can have it doubled up. Now let me grab my other resistance band. So we're going for oblique side bends. I like wrapping one band around the 3 and hooking it onto one handlebar. We're also doing rotations with a press. So we're really going to engage that core, make it work for us. So your first move is a side bend, and we're pulling down. We're pulling the opposite side. So you can also take those with the double and 15. So doubling up the resistance bands in 15, but I don't think this is as hard. So if you want a modification, feel free to take it here. We can also leave those bands because we are going to be doing rotations. So I like to unhook one band, starting at one hip. So we're going to start at our right hip first, extending to our left side, rotating that core, belly in tight. We'll be doing those rotations. So let me rephrase that. You can either do both of them from the 15, both moves from the 15, or you can do one on the 15 and double up on the 3. Does that make sense? So I'm doubling up on the 3 for the side bends, and then on the 15, I'm only gonna really use one, but I just have the second one in there to show you guys if you wanna have 2 in there. And even for those rotations, if you're feeling strong and you can get those rotations with 2 bands, all the power to you. All right? So I'm only gonna set up one side and then I'm gonna flip it around for the opposite side, okay? But if you wanna set up both sides, feel free. We're gonna start out with 12 reps with a side bend, all right? So I want your other hand on the other side. Most important thing is that you're sliding. Think about sliding between a small, very small hallway or between 2 meters, and you're only rotating side to side. You're not going forward or back. We're starting off with that side bend. These are one of my favorite moves, obliques. They really target them well. Pick it up right here. We have 12, 11, 10, 9. You're bending down as far as you can. 8. If this is too easy, scoot a little farther away from that resistance band. All right, for these final 4, I want you to find a spot on the ceiling above you and see if you can aim there and see if you can reach farther this time. Keeping your gaze up at the ceiling at that one spot, reaching back, and last one. All right, grab your other resistance band. So this would be at your 15. The one resistance band out here on the 3 will be a little too tight. So we're starting at our right hip, and I want you to pivot in your right foot. So you start at your right hip, you pivot in your right foot as you rotate up and to the other side. All right, you want to challenge this. That's where that second band comes in. All right, going for 15 reps in 3, 2, 1. We have 15, 14. Really think about squeezing that belly in, engaging that core. Using that right foot to pivot allows you to really engage that core as you rotate. Chest is open, shoulders away from our ears. Nice, we start at the right hip, we rotate to the left corner. 5. I think this was 5 actually. We have 5 right here. 4. 3. Also getting a little bit of arms in this, 2. 2. Last one. 1. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna switch it to the other side. So I am going to, how do I want to do this? I'm actually gonna set it up on both sides just so it's easy for you guys at home. But if you want, feel free to just flip the board. The only thing is when we have it at 15, you might want to switch it to 51. All right, just if you're flipping the board, if that makes sense. So you're hooked onto 5 through 1, and then gonna get that other band here on the other side. 12 oblique crunches in 3, 2, 1. 12. 11. You're leaning over as far as you can, away from that band. Feeling it in your obliques. Nice. Six. Find that gaze on your ceiling. Final 5. Not moving forward or back, just side to side. 3, 2, final 1. Reach and bend. Awesome job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take it from that left hip to the right corner. 15 reps here. Left corner or left hip to right corner. In 3, 2, 1. Pivoting from that left foot. That's 15. 14. Nice. Feel that stretch. Stretching out that core, engaging that belly button, squeezing that belly button to the spine. Nice. 9. Keep it up. 8. 7. 6. Really reaching every time, thinking about that core. You have 5. 4, 3, 2, last one, make it count. Nice. All right, we're back to the other side. Going for those oblique crunches. Going for 12 here, okay? Got 12. Again, we hit 12 last time, and then final round will be a little less. All right, this time we're going to start, find that gaze on the opposite corner. So where the resistance bands are coming from your right, you find that spot on the upper right ceiling, and we're picking it up right here. 12, 11, 10, 9. If you're really bending over every time and you have that resistance working against you, I promise you that you will feel these later tomorrow sometime. 5. If you're not really feeling the work, scoot out from the band a little bit. You have 4 more. 3. Keep holding on to it. After these 2, we're going to go for pulses. After this last one, and go ahead, pull. You're coming down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Giving me that pulse with a purpose. Keep it up. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, other side. We have our oblique crunches. Or no, I'm jumping the gun. We still have our right hip to left corner rotations down to 12. Last round we did 15. This time we're dropping it to 12, starting at that right hip and pick it up. 12, 11, 10. So you're feeling that work as you rotate and as you use that resistance band and fight against that resistance to come up. 7, 6, final 5, 4, make them count, you're going with purpose. 3, 2, 1. All right, switching sides now. Oblique crunches, we have 12, and then finishing off with those pulses. All right, so when I say with purpose, that means I want you to really think about what you're doing. You can easily just bounce side to side. I really want you to think about engaging that core, doing these movements to really gain that benefit, all right? So we're gonna find that spot on the upper left of our ceiling, kind of just a little farther out from your shoulder, all right? Find that spot on the ceiling, and you're reaching, gazing, and looking back at it. Maybe that spot is just above your head. That'll make it harder. So if that spot's just above your head, you're leaning farther to see it. Does that make sense? So you're leaning side to side. Again, remember, you're squeezed between that thin hallway. You're trying to get between those walls. You can't move forward or back. You're just moving side to side. I believe we're at 5. 4 more. 3. After these final 2, we go in for pulses. 2, 1. Now go ahead and reach down all the way to the side, and you're going down an inch farther, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch for 10 seconds. Find that spot on the ceiling, pulse it out. These should hurt. If they're easy, you need to lean and reach farther. You have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, final round. It's going to be a speed round. And by speed round, I don't mean we're doing it sloppy. I just mean that we have less reps. All right, so 8 reps each move. That's it. And then we'll move on to our next set. By getting all these reps in, we're making sure we really burn out those obliques to begin with. All right, side bends. We didn't do that opposite side with a reach around. I can basically hear you guys telling me at home. All right, I'm sorry about that. So we're gonna start with our left hip to right corner, 12 reps right here. 12, 11, 10. At least you guys know what's coming for you. Not much left, just 8 short reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're on to the other side. Last time through each move, 8 reps side bends, 8 seconds of pulses, and then 8 reps of those rotations, and then on to the other side. Let's pick it up right here. Find that spot. See if you can look at that spot just above your head, and that will make you lean over more. Find that gaze up on the ceiling and reach. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 8 seconds of pulses. Go ahead, find that farthest spot you can get to and pulse it out. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. For 8 seconds, we're already at 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Pick up that other resistance band, right hip to left corner for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, switch to the other side. That means you're flipping that BodyBoss platform, totally cool. That means you're switching your handlebars, also sweet. All right, 8 reps. Right here, find that spot above you, and let's take it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 8 seconds of pulses. Find that farthest spot that you can reach to, and we're going for 8. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going for those core rotations. Starting at your left hip, going to the right corner, and pick it up right here. 8, 7, 6. Core engaged, belly button squeeze to that spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking good out there. All right, we're done with these moves. I know we did a lot of reps and you're probably sick of them, but that's great because we're done. So next we're going to take it to the vertical position on the BodyBoss, and that's where we'll be for the rest of class, all right? So you're going to be hooked onto 2 and onto 4. And if you've worked out with me, you know I love these. I never do these without getting sore. So we're going to take some ab work here, and I will show you guys at home if this is your first time joining me or if you just don't know what I'm talking about. When I say the vertical position, normally we're in the horizontal. So when you're standing, that BodyBoss is horizontal. When I say in the vertical, we'll be using it in this way, all right? So I have the BodyBoss in the vertical, hooked onto 2 and hooked onto 4, all right? 2 and 4. And then you can go ahead, push the other hooks down if they're not down already. Same with down here. We're going to be lying down on our BodyBoss platform, and we don't want to be jabbed by them, all right? So your upper body is going to be lying down by where you're hooked in, and then you're going to have your ankle straps on. Ankle straps come on your feet, and when you put the hook, you see that hook that's dangling? The hook comes in the back. So the back of your legs. All right. So we'll take the handlebars off. We don't need those. So we don't need these resistance bands either. All right. So we're going to be lying down on our BodyBoss platform. We're going to be taking it to ab moves. So we're going to start with Russian twists. And then we're going to take it to, or we're going to start with bicycles. Then we're going to take it to large scissors and toe taps. All right. So if you don't like any of these ab moves, it's totally fine. You can just take it to whatever modification you feel more comfortable with. But, and I will give you modifications as well. But if any of these, for some reason, maybe your hip flexors are really tight and you're not up for it, then you can totally do these off the BodyBoss. All right, so it's totally another option too. We're going to start, with taking it to bicycles, so opposite knee to opposite elbow. So we're extending it every time you extend. We're not only working those legs, but you're sucking in that belly, and we're going to work that core, work those abs by extending those legs and really resisting that resistance band from snapping in. All right, so you can lie down, and we'll take your bicycles here. And then second round, actually, let's start up. We're going to take it to runner's crunches. So we're going to start up here, up top. And then second round, we'll take it to bicycles. All right, how's that sound? Switching it up just a little bit. Again, to make it harder, you scoot away from where your resistance bands are coming from. To make it easier, scoot back towards it. So the difference between the runner's crunches and bicycles, you'd be lying down. Runner's crunches are a little bit more difficult. You're up in that sitting position, leaning back, reaching opposite knee to opposite foot. All right, I'm going to scoot out a little bit, going for 20 reps in 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Nice. Belly in, shoulders down, away from your ears. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Next, you're going to take it to large scissor kicks or single leg lowers, whatever you'd like to call them. So you're lying down, hands can be behind your head, or if you have a weak lower back, tuck your hands underneath that lower back, underneath your glutes, all right? So we're taking it to large scissor kicks. If you want to make it harder, again, scoot your boots out a little farther away from where the hooks are coming from. We have 20 reps, that's 20 each leg, same thing like we just did. Picking it up right here, it's 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Nice. Keep it up. You want to extend those arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're taking it to reverse crunches. So hands are underneath your booty or behind your head, and you're taking it to a crunch. So you're essentially lifting that lower body up, getting those glutes off of your BodyBoss. So we're picking them up, and imagine someone holding on your ankles, standing right above you, and they're just pulling them up and down. All right, so if you're wobbling side to side, you lose a lot of that core work. I want you to really concentrate on pulling those legs up and back down, okay? So we're really fighting against that resistance to keep ourselves from just shooting back down, and we're fighting that resistance to pull our bodies up. Pick it up right here. We have 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Nice job. Keep it up. Exhaling every time you do the work. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep it up. We got 3, 2, and 1. Oh, awesome job. All right, we're repeating all those. This time, runner's crunches are taken down into bicycles. All right, so we're lying down, reaching opposite shoulder to opposite knee. So I always say shoulder to knee instead of elbow to knee, because you can take your elbow to knee and not really rotate. I want you to really think about rotating opposite shoulder to opposite knee. See the difference? This is elbow to knee. This is shoulder to knee. I'm really engaging that core, twisting my body. The more we twist, the more work we get, the more efficient our workout is, all right? And we're all about efficiency because we want to get the most out of our workout, right? All right, let's go ahead, pick it up. Bicycles in 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Keep it up. Final 10. We're more than halfway through. Opposite shoulder, opposite knee. Really reaching every single time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. This time, single leg lowers. We're going to reach. So we're going to take it one leg at a time. And then for our final 10, we're going to reach to each foot. All right. Modification for that reach is taking a knee bend. A lot of it has to do with flexibility, not even core strength. Part of it is core strength, but a lot of it's flexibility. So if you want, take it and reach up with bent knees. All right. Totally fine. Your choice. But for our first 10, we're just going to take it regular scissor legs as we've been doing. Pick it up right here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, keep it up, 14, 12, 11, all right, final 10, we reach for every leg, 9, 8, 7, nice job, keep it up, we got 6, 5, you got it, more than halfway there, final 4 on each leg, final 3, 2, last one, and 1, awesome job, all right, reverse crunches, this time we're taking it to 10 reverse crunches, 10 toe touches. All right, so reverse crunch, back to where we were, and then toe touches, you're reaching for those toes. If it hurts and the bands are rubbing up against those shoulders, feel free to put the bands over top of your shoulders. Actually, let's go ahead and not do the toe touches because it's kind of rubbing up. Toe touches are something you can totally do without the BodyBoss or scoot in and put them under your back so you don't rub up, but we're just gonna stick with the 20 reverse crunches, all right? Pick it up right here, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, nice job. Again, we're not rocking side to side, just up and back down, up and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last time through, 12 reps each move. I know you got it. For those scissor kicks, we're going to reach for those toes with every rep. Challengers, you're going to be reaching with me. If you want, level 2 is to take it just to the scissor kicks without the reaches. All right, but our first move, we're going to take it your choice, runner's crunch or the bicycles. In my opinion, the runner's crunches are a little harder, so I'm going to challenge you to do that. But if you want, feel free to take it lying down on your back for those bicycles. Let's pick it up. Right here we have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're going to take it to reaches, single leg lower, scissor kicks, whatever you want to call them. And we're reaching with every rep, starting with 12, 12, 12, 11, 11. Again, feel free to bend your knee if you want, totally fine. See if you can stick with the challenge, guys. Keep it up. 6, 5, Never taking those arms back behind our heads. That allows us to use momentum. Keep them either perpendicular or forward ahead of you. Nice job. Keep it up. Final 3, 3, 2, 2. Last one on each leg. Woo. Awesome job, guys. All right, our final move are those reverse crunches. Only 12 reps of them. If these are hurting your back or hurting your spine, kind of digging into the BodyBoss, feel free to take them on a mat, or feel free to put a mat on top or a towel on top of the BodyBoss. But if not, you're gonna do it, stick it out with me, final 12 reps, lying down, hands behind your head or underneath your backs. Pick it up right here, 12, 11, 10. Really see if you can shoot those legs up as high as you can get them. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Final 2 are your highest. And 1. Woo! Nice job, you guys. We are almost done with class. You're almost ready to go, but you're sticking with me. Final set. It's going to be pretty short, not as long as these last 2 circuits, okay? We're finishing off in a plank as promised. So I love working in planks, especially at the end of class. They're just that final way to push out all you got left, right? So we're going to take it from 1 to 5. We're still not vertical. So I'll show you what that looks like. We're hooking one side onto the 1, other side of the band onto the 5, but both on the same side. You see that? Your body will go right here where my arm is, right underneath. We're going to finish off with seesaw lunges, or seesaw planks, not lunges. So you can either slide underneath, or you can wrap. Now to do this, I prefer to wrap the band around me. Another option you have is to do it without the BodyBoss. So if you're still working on getting that plank on all 4s, on your hands and on your feet, totally fine to do it without the BodyBoss, and then when you're ready, you can join us, okay? See if you can set a goal to maybe even try to get up in that plank for just 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and eventually work your way up and holding that plank for a minute, all right? So for those seesaw planks, you're gonna be down on your elbows, shoulders stacked over your elbows. You're coming forward and back, forward and back. All right, you're fighting that resistance of the resistance band from pulling you down. You're staying up on those forearms, coming forward and back. You'll really get your core. You want to challenge it. Go ahead up on your wrists. This is definitely a great challenge because you have a lot more resistance. You're up in that plank here. You're coming forward and back. So this is where I really feel the resistance. I don't really feel it as much on my forearms, but that's a good place to start if you're working on that plank. But if you got that plank down, you're feeling comfortable, you're up on your hands and knee, all right? So we're going for 30 seconds. You're up in that seesaw plank. We have 2 rounds. We'll do it twice. Seesaw plank. Picking it up right here. Shoulders stacked over a wrist. Coming forward and back. Nice. So your gaze is about a foot ahead of you, ahead of your hands, so you're not hanging that head down. Head is looking just ahead, straight lines, shoulders to heels, rocking back and forth. Belly button is tight, squeeze to that core, squeeze to that spine. Nice job, keep it up. You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We have 1 more. Stretch it out. I'm going to grab my timer just for a little more accurate of a timer. Other than my head counting it. See, I usually give you more time when I count it in my head. So that's why I like it. I'll challenge you a little more. But this time we're going for 2 30 seconds if that wasn't already. So go ahead, get back into that plank underneath your BodyBoss. If not, you're up in that plank without the BodyBoss, but you're working the entire time. I don't want anyone to drop. All right, if you need to drop, you drop onto your elbows first, under those forearms, and then you're on the ground, or on your knees, and then on the ground, all right? Pick it up, Right here, 30 seconds. We're in that position. We start shoulders stacked over our wrists, and we scoot forward and back in that saw. Core is tight, really. Think about engaging that core, pulling that belly button, making that waist as little as you can. You're squeezing in a tiny pair of jeans. Waist is as little as you can. Nice, core is engaged. We're under 10. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Way to go, guys. All right, if you want to stretch it out with me, we'll be taking it there next. I highly encourage you to stretch. So lying down flat on your stomach, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, stretching out that core, shoulders away from your ears. So long neck. Nice, and go ahead, sit it back into child's pose. Nice, getting that stretch through your back, rounding out that back. Sometimes when we do a lot of core, that back tends to get tight. So stretch it out here, really reach. And let's take it, I want you to hollow out that stomach, hunch over that back, and coming down into that arch. Inhale up, and exhale, go ahead and arch, getting that nice stretch. All right, and we'll take it back up. Finish off with 5 on each side, 5 of those reaches that we started out with. So again, dropping it down instead of sitting that butt back, squeeze those hips forward. 5 stretches on one side. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach here. Feel that nice deep stretch. And go ahead and reach on the other side. Switching sides. Nice long reach. All right, guys. Way to go. Awesome job. We hit that core. We hit those abs. Hopefully, you really felt it. I want you guys to really think about engaging that core and doing it consciously. That makes a huge difference. But I will see you again soon. Let me know if you guys want to do something specific next time or what. All right, take care.